There seems to be some poor dives going on from both sides. Alright. What are you back on? Oasis. Beautiful. Alright, let's have a go at this. Three, two, one. What are we looking at? Sombra dive again. And Moira Faro dive. Okay. Okay. So same thing as before. As I was saying on Nepal. The Faro wants to play slower. The Faro will hit shots basically, and call out low targets, and then the dive will occur on that. Sombra will hack a target, and then they dive to hack target. This works better on this map though, because yes please, muchas gracias. So mistakes will be able to hack agilities now, because agilities is going to be playing a lot lower than he would on Nepal. So this team comp is a lot better right now. But once again, they need to get the hack on agilities or win the ground fight quick. Either. They need to take care of fire, or they need to take care of the ground. They can't risk not being decisive. The Moira, I believe, is added in because the point. Pardon me. The point allows for bouncing. Yeah, no worries. Bouncing the ball between the walls. Like you've got the windows here, and like the stairs, windows, stairs. Those are stairs, okay? This is the point, believe me. So in this room here, you can bounce the ball around. Same with this room here, throw a damage orb in here, or throw a healing orb in here, whatever. So I think that's the reason they're using the Moira. However, not seen it used on this map before, so see how that goes. So, looks like they're playing around the Mega Health Pack, I think. I doubt it though. Yeah, they're going back into that health pack, alright. So this is what I was talking about. They won the ground fight quicker than agilities could do anything. So that's why that worked there. If you go back, we'll go back a bit. Rocket, he's not getting kills. He's not really. Oh, sorry, it was a bit far. He needs to get people who are diveable or kill people. Alright, so he needs to hit a diveable target. So he's not hitting anyone, still not hitting anyone. Alright, now he's hitting a tank. Right, but now he's not hitting anyone. He's not hitting anyone, he's hitting a tank, he's hitting a tank. So no real, not creating much diveable targets. However, it looks like they were probably able to hack Kareev. Even not, just wait for the fade. Because as soon as Moira fades, she's pretty damn vulnerable. Are we close to ultimates at all? Valkyrie come through. Winston ult. And maybe Barrage, but probably not. Oh yeah, and Moira ult comes pretty quick. So ignoring the Farah. That seems to be the plan. And just striker frags out, Note gets a lucky bomb. So that's nice. Alt advantage, however, is in favor of Los Angeles Valiant. So with EMP coming up though, they're going to want to be careful, because if they use Coalescence before EMP comes in, before they use EMP, Coalescence gets cancelled. Same with Farah. So they need to somehow stop the EMP from wrecking their team, but either they spread out or they just die. So they could try and bait out the EMP. That's a lost fight though, and it's not really good for them at the moment. So Los Angeles Valiant are looking good with their ults, but possibly not looking like they could win this fight. So it doesn't go for... Yeah, it goes for the Diva. EMP wins. They have no real way to deal with the EMP at all. And this is really good because it, in this area it funnels you in. There's not a lot of places you can hide. Like you come into this room here, you can maybe hide on the stairs or where if she EMP's here, or like behind these corners. But a lot of the time, if she EMP's in a corridor, or she EMP's in the stairs, or on the point anywhere, there's not a lot of hiding you can do from it. You've got to split up, but splitting up makes you diveable. And just, that'll get res though, right? They try to deny it. Uprising won't be able to take this, hold this. Unless they get some crazy kills. Valiant are just all over the point. I don't know why they're continuing to feed them ult charge though. They were trying to build their own charge up. Sorry, my bad. Ultimate's coming in. Trance, bomb. Valk. And on Los Angeles Valk. Coalescence. And Primal. Boston Uprising have better ults. If they could get a good bomb off, and even if they farm EMP quick enough, then they've got the point to themselves. So Custer's gonna have to save his ult for the EMP, not get hit by the EMP and Valk. Which should be fine as long as Mistakes isn't aiming for him. If Fate is aiming for, Mistakes is aiming for abilities, then they're screwed. I missed that. Why did he have to trans Valk there? Who went low? That wasn't good. They used both their ults there. That was terrible. And Uprising gonna have to use one. That was probably not a smart idea. Oh, agility's... I imagine Mistakes thought he hit him. So, back here... Well, we're watching Mistakes, so we can't really see it. But he's trying to get a hack off. I don't know why he's trying like this. So he probably thinks he hit agilities here. And they're using both ults at the same time really hits them. Oh, there's no real... there's not really much they can do. They're just sort of hoping for the best. Like, you never know. They could surprisingly do it. Like, this is why people choose Doomfist. He gets the point quick, and he can also get really easy picks. So you can occasionally actually kill people while avoiding people. Custer even gets back. Yeah, so Doomfist, whenever he hits somebody, gets shields. So he gets to the point really quickly with his mobility. Then he gets on the point, starts deleting people as quickly as he can, whilst also being big and bulky. So Doomfist is a good stall. But yeah, it's just, they tried their best. But it was always gonna happen as soon as they switched it to 99. So I switched the point over. Okay. And we're running... Okay, they're running Sombra Dive again, same thing. However, there's no Reinhardt here. Normally there's a triple tank with a Reinhardt or a Junkrat or a McCree or something like that. And they're not swapping to the Mercy. So it's Dive with Lucio and Moira. Moira, once again, the point is like square. Like that, right? You got like doors here and stuff, but like you just bounce it back and forth, the heal orb or the damage orb. So that's why they're running that, I guess, but this is a weird comp. They don't have the benefit of the Zenyatta, which would make this a lot easier. And maybe Kariv is going to use more damage orbs than heal orbs to supplement damage. So Mistakes really can hack any of these targets. This is really good for them. Hacks any of these targets, they are done for. They're dead. So Uprising looking in a good spot, and they have the middle hacked, so that you can get your tanks to drop down, get some heal, and jump back up. So I really like Uprising comp here. Los Angeles, I'll have to see, but I'm not too confident in it. Quite aggressive jump. Not sure why he did that. He didn't need to jump onto the point for a couple of seconds. That probably lost him this fight. That was, yeah. That jump was the reason they lost that fight. Why did he jump there? So he sees Gamsu. Oh! So he doesn't know they're running the Sombra. He thought he could jump down. Why do you think he's not playing Reinhardt? Oh, so the Valiant, I'm not quite sure why they're not running Reinhardt. I'm not sure what this comp is. I'm not sure what they want to achieve, so I'll have to watch that. Uprising, however, the reason they're running Dive here is so that Mistakes can hack the health pack below the point, so that they can drop down, grab the health pack, and jump back up. And if you had Reinhardt and stuff like that, you wouldn't be able to do that. So that's what the Uprising are doing. So the reason Gamsu's jumped in there is because he thought he could fall down, grab the health pack, but it's hacked. So yeah, if they'd known they had the Sombra, he wouldn't have done that aggressive dive. And that just lost him that point anyway. As soon as Fate did that jump. So I want to see how they're using Kareev. Like if he's using healing orbs or damage orbs or what. I forgot to look at ultimates. We're going back. That was important. I missed that completely. Yeah, so the blade that I literally went off and... Okay. I should have looked at ultimates. God damn it. Aggressive blade, so Kareev will use a healing orb to follow him up. Fade in. They all 6-man dive. I figured it out. That's what they're doing. So remember how I was saying before, they so in this dive here you've got 1, 2, 3 front line, 1, 2, 3 back line, and then the other team would have like 2 front line, 4 back line. So like the front line can't dive the back line, and their front line can't dive either. But I will hydrate. I'll tell you what, I'm going to get a hydration bot that reminds me to drink. So you don't have to. And there's an actual thing like that. So yeah, so you dive that one, like, because that's weaker, or what, you dive their front line because it's weaker and all that. So, what the Valiant are doing is 6-man dive. So this guy, and this guy dive in with this guy, and this guy. There is no backline. It is all frontline dive because Moira fades in aggressively instead of using it as a defensive mechanism. Lucio can use his speed to get him in, and they all just dive the exact same target. So I'm okay with this now. I understand. The healing from the health pack will mean nothing if they die instantly. However, it's sort of an all or nothing comp. So the fights will be quick. And if you don't execute the dive correctly, then you lose. So I still like the Bostons a bit more, but I wouldn't be mad if the Valiant won with this comp. So they got the dive, but now... There we go. Now they're getting kills. Ultimates. Bomb Trance. Valk. Will get Primal. Probably get EMP midway through fight. Both support ults, which aren't as strong. This is where it starts coming down a bit. Like Blade is their only real game-changing ult. Sound Barrier is pretty good, but Trance is better than it, and Valk is better than Coalescence. So I imagine Coalescence will be used aggressively during a dive, so they will dive and Coalescence will be used at the same time instead of it being used to save someone. They have to do that quick though before they get EMP. Because if he Coalescence and they... Oh, same with Custer. Because EMP gets rid of the shields. So both support ults can be nullified by EMP if they farm it quick enough. If Mistakes doesn't die first. Trans coming through. Bombs used. So he's used it defensively. Both support ults again. I think that was the Uprising. This should not be happening. Okay, so Karev used it defensively and Custer used his defensively. And that was not good. And one Valk cancels out both of theirs. So that's why you don't want to stack support ults, because what happens is Neko used his ult, Custer and Karev used theirs at the same time, and then Kelix used his. Kelix's ult cancelled out both of their ults because Mercy's ult does the same thing, right? Like, Mercy kept everyone alive during the time that these ults kept everyone alive. So you really, you never want to stack support ults. Yeah. Ultimates. Let's have a look. Dragon Blade coming in, and Primal's up. If they get the hack on Genji when he's ulting, then Dragon Blade's useless. He doesn't get the dash resets. So it could EMP, or he could just even hack him. It'd work just as fine. But they don't have the support ults. But they've got one tank ult each to sustain themselves. So Note and Fate will be playing a bit more aggressively because they have their survivability ults. Yeah. So that was a bad idea because that was all 6 people getting EMP'd. Why did they do that so quickly when they knew they had EMP up? So 6-man dive into an EMP is suicide because all of your men get hit. Look at this. Everyone. I think Agilities doesn't get hit, but like he's going to die anyway, so it doesn't matter. He does get hit. Okay, so EMP, which means they can blade freely. No, what that means is bloody hack can still work, but it's going to be hard to get off, but it can still work. They've got a Coalescence coming in, but they gave them time to get another trance up. So, can transfer that blade. Oh, sorry, I keep hitting my mic. I need to get a new microphone. Okay, Tracer Duels. Aggressive Coalescence, yep. Tries. So this is what I was talking about. Tried super aggressively to get trance from him so that they could blade. Wait. Hang on. Where's the agilities? You're kidding me. Kills agilities while he's blading. He pulled out the blade, kills him, and can trance freely. Doesn't need to worry about the blade anymore. Just trances to save his life. And this is a one fight, right? Because, like, Bunny's hacked. Fate and Space can stall, but... Oh no! Mistake! Oh, hang on! Bullshit. Bullshit. Kariv's still on point? Yeah, he is. This could go Valiant's way. Yep. So Doomfist really good at stalling out the point, getting back quickly. Very weak against the Sombra though. I think Valiant will have this back. What ultimates are coming close? They got both tank ults back. Oh, sorry, no, that's Diva Demon remake. That was very good. That bomb was just very, very lucky and needed. So now they're waiting. Oh wait, so what ults? EMP coming through. Support ults coming up. Moira will probably have it next fight. Doomfist ult coming through. Valiant should have this next fight. EMP is going to royally screw them if they get those three though. Any of them. Same thing again. EMP fucks them all over pretty hard. I'm pretty sure this is the patch where Lucio loses his speed boost and stuff. Pretty sure it is. Yes, it is. So oh, and they got rid of the Zenyatta though. Alright, last fight. What are we looking at? Bomb, EMP, both support ults. Valiant's looking very good. This EMP has to be game winning. Like, so clutch. He's got two of them. Yep, nothing. So, Valiant should have this. I like how the, Uber calls it a get out of jail free card as well. It's literally what it is. Oh no! Oh, you got Shrek, son. Nah, Valiant have got this. No way. That was good. They made that Doomfist work as well. Like, they were in a severe disadvantage with the Doomfist with the Sombra. But they made it work. It was good flanking, good backline pressure. That means we go to the final map. Oh, it's so intense. Oh wait, hang on. Alright. Exact same team comps again. Now, Uprising will look a bit weaker on this one though, because they don't have the health pack to fall down to. And I'm liking this 6-man dive. It's looking good. Are they baiting? They are baiting. Doesn't work. So they're getting the tracer to go out and try and get the other tracer to follow them, so that they can collapse on the tracer and have a man advantage. Game steer's low though, not down. Numbers are even. Alright, now that they're all spread out, yeah. So the longer the fight goes on, the harder it is for Kariv to keep up with heals. So the Valiant really need these fights to be quick. Because Kellex can just keep healing and keep healing and keep healing and keep healing. And he's got Guardian Angel every 2 seconds. As long as he's positioned well, he's really hard to hit. Kariv can only move every 6 seconds with Fade. And he can run out of heals, which is a really big issue. It's just going back and forth though. If Karev had stayed alive with Coalescence, it might be a different story, but... Oh my god. Just, yeah, that was a bad blade. Agility's waits his blade. Ultimates. EMP was used. Both support ults come for both teams. Like I said, Uprising's the better. And both tank ults. So Los Angeles Valiant are looking good with their support ults. Sorry, with their ults. Both tanks, both supports. Let's see. Pardon me. So aggressive coalescence again. That's how they want to be using it for 6-man dive. The first pick comes in. Hopeful remake. Oh, I want to watch that again. Oh my god, that was brutal. Oh my god. Watch. This is great. Oh my god. Oh, where is it? Okay. And BMAC. Watching Baby Diva. She's just gone. Oh, what a reset. So the second fight done. Okay, so they've changed off Lucio. That means they're not going 6-man anymore. Or are they? I don't know. This is a new one as well. I'm gonna be pausing this a lot. I'm gonna pay attention to Custer and see what he's doing. Oh, what the hell? Oh, Karev swapped onto Zen. I didn't even notice that. When did that happen? Must have happened during the thing. Okay, so they're playing standard full dive against Sombra dive. Well, EMP coming in, so they're dead. If he hits Karev, then push over. Oh, no, hang on. Doesn't even use EMP, doesn't find the opportunity. Alright, stalling out, trying to get to 99. Gets 2 kills, though. And respawn's coming in. Boston might, if they get rid of... Boston might have this. Their respawns are coming in. And they got to back up now, yeah. They jumped back to peel for him, but it didn't really work too well. Alt check. I should think of a better way than alt check. Alt patrol. Ultimate patrol. I'm part of the ultimate tracking task force. UTT. I gotta think of. I'll think of a better acronym. Something really stupid that spells out something hilarious. It'll be so funny. You won't even be able to survive laughing through it. Both support ults coming on. One tank ult, no MP. Valk, Blade, and whatever that one's called, Primal. So Boston have the better ult economy here. Mistakes might even get EMP by the end of this fight if it's an extended fight. Or not. They can't let the res happen there. Yeah, denying the res. Nope. Both support ults popped off. Oh, Zen focused heavily. As soon as Zen comes out of... Yeah. Oh. Alright, that's... No, maybe not. It's 3 on point versus 2 on point versus 2. 1 on point. Valiant might have this. They've really only got one ult patrol. You like ult patrol? Valiant really only have one... Sorry, yeah, there's only really one fight left. EMP though. Bomb coming up. EMP bomb could be good, and Uprising have been doing that. I don't think it'll work well on this point because of the circular. There's not really open wide space, but they could do it. Blade coming up. Ooh. Whoa, this could be Valiant's. This could be Valiant's fight here. If Neko doesn't get trance, or Agility somehow doesn't get ult or kill them, then Uprising can win. Basically, EMP needs to have guaranteed kill on Agilities. Or kill everyone else before Agilities even is mattering. EMP versus Dragon Blade. Let's see which one will win. And they're all hiding on the high ground, so you can't even EMP them. Don't know what that bomb was thrown for. Only gets the one. EMP coming in. EMP bomb. Called it. Actually, I just want to make sure I'm not a complete arsehole. I did call EMP bomb, but did she remake or did she bomb? EMP goes off. And she remakes. Shush. It was planned. It was a planned remake. Uprising win. Nah. Doesn't matter. Neko looks fucking terrified. Oh, that was alright. That was good. I think it was more along the lines of except for the last match, that was awesome. But there was a lot of changing of mistakes. Not that mistakes, actual mistakes. So there was a lot of Valiant doing okay or well enough. They did some good stuff, don't get me wrong, but they did well enough that, and Boston screwed up, and Valiant just won because they were doing well enough. A few mirror matchups, that seemed to happen a lot. People just swapped. Like, oh, now I'm screwing up. Okay, now we're screwing up. Now I'm screwing up. That seems to be what happened. Oh, yeah. I'm sure watching that in real time would have been a lot more intense. But like that was actually Valiant's to lose there. They should have had that. That blade agilities, because the EMP wasn't even used for ages. That was pretty much like the winning. The EMP won them that, but like they could have won without it at that point. Um, but yeah, like when there were mixed comps, like they weren't playing the same comps. Valiant had more good comps than the Uprising did. I think that's why they won the Nepal. Did they win Nepal? They did win Nepal. Yeah, that's why they won Nepal. I think they had better comps and they were running better strategies. But you know, Uprising undefeated still.